Coach Clarissa, and today we're going to do a quick arm workout. Working arms is fun, it's fast, and it is absolutely vital for helping our body have that complete toned look that we're looking for. So with arms exercises, you have the option to work them in a little higher volume. They're smaller muscles, so they take a higher volume load really well. For bicep exercises, you want to hit between 10 and 12 repetitions on every single exercise. And then for tricep exercises, you want to work about 12 to 15 repetitions for each exercise. The triceps, the back of the arm, is actually 2/3 of your arm size. So making sure that we're hitting that muscle is really going to do a lot to help us have that nice toned arm that we are looking for. With the program I have set up for today, you have the option to run through the exercises top to bottom, or one of my favorite ways to work arms is to superset. When you superset, you work a bicep exercise so you do your one set of your bicep exercise, and then immediately after that, with no rest, you're going to do a tricep exercise. And you alternate like that, so you get your 3 sets or 4 sets of each superset. So by the time you get to the end of the program, you will have done 6 exercises, but in a shorter amount of time because you're taking less rest between sets with the supersets. Questions, comments, let me know how it goes. I would absolutely love to know. Enjoy. All right, so this is the cable curl using a straight bar. So set up with your good base so that you have the feet under the hips, core is strong, and everything's nice and tight. You want to get your arms so that the upper arm is pinned next to the side body. Shoulders are back. We do not want to do curls with our shoulders forward. So get your chest open, make sure the shoulder blades are against the back of the rib cage. And then we're using an underhand grip, so palms face up towards the ceiling, and we're going to curl the cable up. So bringing it up. We don't want to finish off the move with our wrist. We're keeping our wrist strong and straight. Those arms should be pinned to your side bodies. We don't want the elbows moving. We don't want the upper arm moving. We want to keep everything locked in nice and tight. So then you're going to lower and bring back up. So you're contracting the bicep on the way up, and you're still contracting the bicep as you lengthen the bicep to bring the weight back down to the starting position. So the only place you should feel this is in the bicep. Because you're gripping the bar, you may feel it a little bit in the forearms, but you mostly should feel this in the bicep. You shouldn't feel it in the tricep unless you're overextending on the way back down and contracting the triceps. Bring it up. There you go, and that's your cable curl. For this Ottoman curl, we want to use a weight that we know that we can use for an extended amount of time. The Ottoman curl is very slow, it's very controlled, and we're changing directions with the palms. So we want to start shoulders back. We never exercise with shoulders forwards. So open up the chest. You're going to start with the weights with the palms facing up. So at the supinated. Yes, with the supinated grip. So as we bring the weights up, we're going to change the direction of the hands. So supinated grip up, contract the bicep, change. You're only rotating at the top of the exercise. So you change so that the weights are facing in, so the hands are facing in towards each other, so neutral grip. Now we lower, bring it up, neutral grip, rotate to supinated at the top, lower, supinated. Curl, supinated, rotate neutral, lower, neutral. Bring it up, neutral, rotate again, in, so supinated. Keep those upper arms pressed against the sides, lower, supinated, and then again curl it up, supinated, rotate, neutral. So you can see the only place we're changing directions is at the top of the exercise. We're not changing at the bottom We're not changing in the middle. We're only changing at the top of the exercise when the joint is in a protected position. So this allows you to hit the bicep from two angles. So regular bicep curl, right? And hammer curl. So you're essentially doing two different exercises by changing the placement of the hands at the top of the exercise. And that is your Abdomen curl. For the cable straight bar tricep press down, you want to make sure that you are set up well, that you have a good base. So feet are underneath the hips, your core is nice and tight, your chest is upright, your shoulders are back. We want the shoulder blades to be pressed flat against the rib cage. We're going to grip the bar overhand, so palms facing down. You're going to start and keep your arms, the upper arms, close to your sides. So we want to think about those upper arms being pinned to our sides, and the only thing that is moving is your elbow. So we are going to press the bar down by contracting the tricep, control on the way back up, keep those arms locked against your side, and then press back down. So you want to just bring the upright position to where your forearms are parallel with the ground. We don't need to go up here. That completely removes the load from the tricep. So keeping the arms at about 45 and then press it down again. So we're keeping tension on the cable the entire time. We're keeping tension on the tricep the entire time. So the only place that you should feel this is in the tricep on the back side of the arm. You shouldn't feel it in your biceps. You shouldn't feel it in your neck. You shouldn't feel it in your shoulders. You should only feel the tricep working. And that is the straight bar tricep press down.
For the isolated hammer curl, we're going to use a bicep station backwards. This provides a nice flat area to rest your bicep against. We're going to contract the bicep to bring the weight up. We want to make sure that the arm is directly in line with the shoulder. So we have that nice straight line from the shoulder down to the hand, and we're preventing any swing, we're preventing any momentum by using this arm pad to isolate the bicep. So the only place that you should feel this isolated hammer curl is in the bicep. You might feel it a little bit in the forearm too, just because of the grip, but otherwise we're just feeling the bicep contract. We're really controlling the lengthening portion of the exercise.
Here we're going to work pronated or palms down forearm curl. So this will work the top of the forearm. So again, we want those forearms on the bench. We want the elbows in line with the shoulders. We don't want the shoulders working. Keep those forearms in contact with the bench, and you're curling the wrists up. So bringing the top of the hand towards the body. And then you're going to extend and then flex and extend. So you're contracting all the muscles across the top of the forearm, and that's the only place you should feel this. You shouldn't feel it in your elbow. You shouldn't feel it too much in your wrist. It should all be on the top of the forearm as you work to strengthen that muscle. So just the top of the forearm. Here we're going to work a palms up or supinated grip forearm curl. So you want to keep your forearms on the bench. You're gripping a bar, or you can use dumbbells with your palms facing up. Thumbless grip is going to use less of the biceps. Overhand thumb grip will use a little more of the bicep, but it'll give you a little more control as well. So you're flexing the wrist towards the body, extend, flex, and extend. You want to make sure you're keeping those forearms on the bench. You want to make sure the shoulders are staying back. The only place you want to be feeling this is in the inner forearm. You might feel it a little bit in the wrists if you have weaker wrists, but we're really just working the inner forearm muscles. So you're feeling it on the inner part of the forearm.
Hi, I'm Coach Clarissa. I am the founder of Vegan Fit for Life, and I am so happy to connect with you. I was able to completely transform my life in a positive manner by finding the gym, and by changing my nutrition so that I was eating appropriately for my body. And I am very happy and very excited to be able to share that with you. Thanks for joining us.